And I think I made a funny little reference to your very first episode of the first game, when I was being very negative about those Skylanders guys that didn't like Skylanders, and I was like, you know what we should do? Let's just see how many people truly didn't like Skylanders, and now we can laugh at them all, because look at how many people like Skylanders. And I was like, you know what we should do? Let's go on Teal's very first episode, and however many dislikes he got, let's laugh at all those morons who laughed at or said that this game was crap, because look who's laughing now.
Yeah.
The game's actually really freaking amazing.
Yeah, and it's insanely popular as well.
Exactly. So it's just like, you know what? Who cares? Like, in a sense, in retro sense, like, I understand why they didn't like it for all the old school people. It's sort of like with retro gamers and new gamers. Like, the people who grew up with retro gamers, or retro games, of course, are gonna like retro games a lot, unless you're the type of gamer that loves retro and future games, no matter what, because you're, like, I would say, in a true sense, a true gamer, not a nitpick gamer.
I mean, there are some games I don't like FPS as much, but I'm not against them.
I like same with me. I'm not against first-person shooters as well. It's just I don't like Call of Duty first-person shooters just because of how bad it's turned our awesome game base into that. And that's what I said in my update. That if I were to have to put our gamers in a group, I would say that the gamers are, we got the gamer group, which like all games, even first-person shooters, which are awesome, and then we got the Call of Duty gamers, which are all the assholes that play those games, and they're very rude and disrespectful, and they shouldn't be classified as a gamer because, let's face it, they're not true gamers. All they are people who just play that specific game and are very rude about it. But then I also said in the update that it's a shame about first-person shooter games because there's 90% of the first-person shooters that are Call of Duty fags that are really, really mean, and then there's 10% of those gamers that play those games, but they're really nice and awesome people. And it's a shame that they make the first-person shooter community look really bad because of Call of Duty games. And it's not even, like, I don't like blaming it on a specific Call of Duty or Battlefield or whatever type of games, but if you look at it, it truly is because of those games.
Yeah.
And it sucks because the gaming community used to look really awesome, but then you look at the first-person shooter community, and then all the good people from the first-person community have to suffer. It's sort of like with PewDiePie's fans. Like, there's a lot of good PewDiePie fans, but there's a lot of immature jerks in PewDiePie's group.
I don't really like his videos. I find them quite boring.
You told me that you don't like his videos, and I totally accept that, but I love PewDiePie. He's amazing!
I mean, I don't mind people who like him. Like, I can see why people like him. It's just, I can't get into it. I don't know why.
Well, what I like about PewDiePie is, I like his videos, but my main Let's Play that I liked from him, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the oddball out of all the Let's Plays he's done, because I will agree, his screaming is really obnoxious, I'm not going to lie, but a lot of people like that. But, what I liked about it, I guess you wouldn't like it unless you like emotional games or something like that, but what I really liked was his To the Moon Let's Play. For any of you PewDiePie fans that watched that Let's Play, you guys will know what I mean. He wasn't crazy or obnoxious in that Let's Play. He was actually a genuinely good Let's Player in that Let's Play. He wasn't crazy, he wasn't obnoxious, he wasn't over-exaggerating, he was just a neutrally good Let's Player in that Let's Play. And that was my favorite Let's Play of his. Like, I wouldn't watch all of his Let's Plays, but I would watch most of it. But I do get annoyed whenever he gets too obnoxious, but I try to ignore it a little bit. But I do understand why people don't like PewDiePie is because of that whole obnoxious thing, and his fan base is quite childish at times.
Yeah. I've been thinking about that, like saying like generally good Let's Plays and stuff. I've been thinking of doing a game for a while. Something I've wanted to do for a while. I've never actually, I don't think I've specifically said it that I wanted to do this game, but I've really wanted to do it for a while. And it's one of those games where It's got a really good story. It's got emotional scenes. But
are you talking about the
make,
M series?
No. But to make it really good, you have to take the piss out of it. I think that's something I have to do, and I think there's only one person I know who could genuinely help me in doing that, in making this Let's Play insanely good, and that person is you. Because
wait, I'm seriously interested. Are you talking about, you know what, the game that we were secretly going to do, but then I had to cancel it at that one point?
Do you mean the PS3 game that I downloaded? Begins with S.
No, not that one. The one that starts with M.
I am planning on doing that, but not that. I wasn't thinking of that.
Okay.
There's another one, equally as good. Also heavily filled with plot. PS3 game. Begins with H. Know what it is?
With H.
Has rain in the title.
Wait, what?
Heavy Rain.
Oh, Heavy Rain! Oh my god, Teal, I love that game. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that have hate towards that game because it's like a movie.
It is like a movie, but it's brilliant. It really is.
Yes, it is really brilliant. I freaking love that game.
I've never played more than like 3 hours of it, and I've wanted to Let's Play it for a while. But I think it's a game. It is a game which you can only do if you take the piss out of it. I think that in itself is true.